Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all healthy and safe at home. So, let me begin with today's lecture or today's session. We are going to discuss about the double integrals in polar coordinates. We had seen that in the previous lecture about section 9.11, 9.11, what we had discussed was the idea of using polar coordinates to determine the double integrals, and we had seen an example how to solve a problem, and it would have been much easier to solve using polar coordinates. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a simple example which is given in your textbooks. So let us just go to the textbook and discuss the example which is given in it. So here we are going to deal with the concept of change of variables, that is rectangular to polar coordinates. So the description or the equation that is given was equation number 3 is it is the same as the thing which we had discussed in the previous lectures, that is double integral over r f of x y dA will be nothing but integral alpha to beta integral g1 of theta to g2 of theta f of, instead of x and y it is r cos theta and r sin theta, into instead of dA it is r dr d theta. Now particularly this equation is very useful when the function contains, the function f of xy contains expressions of the form x square plus y square. Why? Because in polar coordinates x square plus y square is equal to r square. So wherever there will be an x square plus y square, we can replace it easily but with r square. So that is what is depicted in the next example. So let's just go through it. So here is the next example, that is we are asked to evaluate a double integral using polar coordinates. So the question is given in rectangular coordinates, that is the problem is to evaluate integral over integral from 0 to 2, integral from x to root of 8 minus x square 1 by 5 plus x square plus y square dy by dx. So when such a problem is given to us, what we are going to first do is we will mark the region with the help of this limiting condition. Mark the region that we have to evaluate, the region which is used for evaluation using the coordinates. So here you can see that x is varying from 0 to 2, and y has a variation from x to root of 8 minus x square. Now so first we will have y is equal to x will be your portion, and the next one will be y is equal to root of 8 minus x square. So that is nothing but it is a circle of it will be a circle of radius 2 root 2, right? So now first we will mark a circle, let us see here. If you refer figure 9.11.4, we can see that it is a circle. We have marked a circle, we have plotted a circle, x square plus y square is equal to 8, and we have the line y is equal to x. So as x varies from 0 to 2, that is the variation of x is from 0 to the point 2 till here, we'll have the variation of y in this form, right? We'll form any strips in this form. I'm pretty much sure the concept must be clear to you. So we will have when x varies from 0 to 2, the variation of y will be from x, that is from this portion to the circle, that is y is equal to root of 8 minus x square. So from here this much portion is of variation takes place of y. So I hope the region is clear to you. Now let us convert this in terms of polar coordinates. So from here clearly it is a small arc, so you can see that the variation of theta will be, it is like precisely half, right? Now we know this is pi by 2 and half of that will be pi by 4. So theta varies from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Theta is varying from pi by 4 to pi by 2. And from where is r varying? R is varying from 0 to this point, that is 0 to root of a, that is 2 root 2. I hope the concept is clear. r is root of 8. How can you say that r is root of 8? We have x square plus y square is equal to 8. So we know that x square plus y square is nothing but r square. So we have r square is equal to 8, or from that we get r is equal to root 8. Okay, so we get the limits of the polar coordinates, that is r is varying from 0 to root 8 and theta is varying from pi by 4 to pi by 2. So let me just write, let's just see what will be the transformation to the polar coordinates. So integral 0 to 2 will be replaced by pi by 4 to pi by 2, and x to root of x minus x square will be replaced by r, the limiting of value of r, that is integral 0 to root 8 into 1 by 5 plus x square plus y square will be nothing but r square. Okay, so don't have the tendency to write that x square plus y square is equal to 8 over here. So the value will be x square plus y square is r square, and dy by dx will be replaced by r into dr d theta. Now let's do the evaluation part. So here first we have to integrate with respect to r. So first of all we'll use the usual substitution method. So if we substitute 5 plus r square is equal to u, we get 2r into dr is du. So from that we'll get that 1 by u, right? 1 by u into du will be the value which we'll have to evaluate, and we'll substitute the value. So actually the integration of 1 by u is log u. So here we'll have 1 by 2 into integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 log of 5 plus 3 square. Limits are from 0 to root 8. So when we apply root 8 square is 8, so 5 plus r square, 5 plus 8 is 13. So we have log 13 minus log 5, right? So this and all are a constant, so you can take it out of the integration. So the next is integration from pi by 4 to pi by 2 into d theta. So the value is theta, so it will be pi by 2 minus pi by 4, and in the end the answer will be pi by 8 log 13 by 5. So I hope this example is clear to you. So what we have to keep in mind is the region that we have to figure out using the limits which are given in the rectangular coordinates. So first of all, when a double integration is given to us, mark the region, and from there it will be easier to transform it into the polar coordinates. So this example was pretty much simple. So next we shall do more problems which are given in the exercise and make the concept a bit more clear to all of us. So that's it for today's section. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.